Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Magic Bun Bun. Welcome back if you've been here before, or welcome in if you're new. Lovely to have you here. So as you can tell by the title of today's video, this is a pick-a-pile from a message from your higher self. It's what you need to know right now to receive, what you need to banish. And we always start with tarot and we end with some oracle. So 3 piles are here for you to choose from. For pile number 1, we have Jareth to help us out here. It is our Goblin King from the Labyrinth, our fun little Funko Pops we have. And then pile number 2, we have our favorite poltergeist, which is Beetlejuice from Beetlejuice, duh. And then for pile number 3, we have Elvira, our Mistress of the Dark. So if you would rather pick from either pile 1, 2, or 3, or by the Funko Pops, whichever one is calling to you, it can always be more than one. Just depends on the energy that is being drawn to you. And then, or if you're just going to go by the tarot cards on the bottom. So each tarot card will correspond to each pile. So take a moment, take a breath, take a deep breath in and a deep breath out, release, and to pick the card. If you need to pause at any time to pause before you pick, that's totally fine too. Otherwise, just keep in mind this is a general reading, so not everything will resonate. You will have to use your intuition and your gut feeling to feel of what resonates and leave all behind that doesn't, okay? That's just like the give and take with these style readings. However, we can try to narrow it down for you by at least picking a pile to find out what your message will be. Okay, timestamps for each pile, so you can fast forward. So once you pick your pile, you can click on the timestamp in the description box below and it will fast forward you to whichever pile that you picked. Okay, and if you like these type of readings, if you have any other suggestions or any other questions you would like answered, or another focus, whether it's like love, finances, or anything of that, or personal growth, let me know. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you like. Let me know if this resonated, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you really like the this type of video. Okay, so grab your coffee, grab your tea, or grab your water. Let us jump into your reading. I will see you in just a moment. Hello, if you are here, this means you picked pile number 1, whether it was for the Star Seeker Tarot or because you have a thing for the Labyrinth and love Jareth, our favorite Goblin King, which are all valid reasons. Okay, so pile number 1, this reading is for you. This is a message from your higher self. Just putting Jareth to the side right over there. Actually, maybe we can like fit him right over there. We'll see how long. Let us start the shuffle while we bring in your guides, while we bring in your higher self, your ancestors, your spirit guides, your divine team. What is it that you need to know? What is a message from your higher self? What does it need you to know? Okay. Pile number 1, let's get started. 9 of Swords. Perhaps a lot of troubling thoughts, anxieties. We can see in this image the swords that are facing the person. They don't feel protected. They feel like danger is at their back. I'm trying to get this camera to focus, but it's going to be troublesome today. So we're starting with that 9 of Swords energy, nearing completion. That is the positive side of this, is waking up and being more aware of these anxieties, of these thoughts around you, that we need to start lessening them. We need to conquer them. We need to get rid of them. We can do much more damage with one sword and conquer more with one sword and one powerful thought, one sword of truth, than we can with piling on the swords. 5 of Swords, your challenge. This anxiety can be coming from a particular person who's trying to show that they are right. They could be bossing you around and you can't reach out to them. You feel like you can't speak to them about anything. They shut you down, and that is not your fault. Your challenge is accepting that it is not your fault. On the flip side of this, for some of you, this could be more of an indication of yourself. You're putting your pride in trying to take on too much. People are trying to come up to you. They're trying to talk to you. Your closest confidants, your chosen family, your closest friends, at least 2 of them are trying to come into here and like, hey, let us help lift your burdens. And you're like, no, this is my responsibility. I'm not going to hand this off to somebody else when they're trying to help you. Yes, that 3 of Pentacles, and it is in reverse. Something that was once building up to something is now being broken, and it's hard to put that together. But we have this, in this imagery here, you don't see, because you are the viewer, you're looking into here, you are the 3rd person as we see this. It will be like this person sitting over here from these 2 while these are trying to help in. We have to bring these energies here together. Oh, camera. There we go. We have to bring these energies back together to build, bring back the foundation of what was once broken. Right now, I see more of mental clashes. I see more of anxiety. I see more of you're trying to bring up your vibrations, but doing it alone. And this could be requiring just more research, better mentorship from somebody, to not do it on your own. Seek out research, seek out help if you need it. We have the Queen of Swords. This tough person or the energy you carry could have high Libra placements. I associate Libra with the Queen of Swords. And someone who's a truth seeker, but a mentor who could be very harsh, very icy. They set boundaries. And maybe as well, because we're talking about this sword energy, this one sword of truth. In the Queen of Swords, she carries only but one sword. And she is the queen. She's weathered through it all. She's seen hard times and has come out stronger for this. And this could be because she had asked for help. She didn't do this on her own. She's learned from her past to not repeat these mistakes. And furthermore about her, besides being someone who seeks justice and balance, is she sets boundaries. She doesn't let people walk over her. She doesn't let people put more pressure on her and make her do more work. She's much more guided than that. She's very much more mature than that. She has nurturing capabilities, and sometimes nurturing can be very harsh truths in that matter. The Page of Pentacles, so a lot of air and earth energy. This can tell me, the page, let me flip it like this so you can see. The Page of Pentacles gives us all that earth energy of Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. Someone, and in this particular imagery here as well, is someone who wants to do research, but maybe feeling like they're not allowed to. They feel like if they don't know everything, that they're not allowed to even begin the research. And it's a lot of self-doubt. Instead of speaking your truths, instead of saying, hey, I want to start something, it's a new opportunity, it's a new spiritual awakening, it's a new path, and I want to start reading with this. There's kind of this already self-doubt that's closing the book on it and is just not even going to let it begin, and we cannot allow that to happen. You need to see past this and realize that not everyone starts off, not everyone, mostly no one will ever start off being a mastery of a skill or of knowledge. You are free to begin anew. Ace of Cups in reverse. So this new opportunity could be something that's very, very warm and welcoming, and you're feeling very drained. And this leads a lot to this anxiety if you're not staying as simply as even hydrated, or you're not seeking a connection spiritually. You're trying to, like I said, this cutoff can even be from your guides. It doesn't even have to be with people or with friends. This could be from your higher self, since we see these two imagery, like these two being here. You could be cutting off higher vibrations. It could be hard to do this because we can lay into a pattern of comfortability that we do not want change. We do not want to build up because you know what you're comfortable staying where you're at now. The challenge is accepting that you can't let this self-sabotage happen any longer, that it is you holding yourself back, okay? And we need to refreshen our cup. We need to start looking at something new, and this could be something more fun and creative and carefree. We have the Knight of Cups, trying to make your dreams a reality. We see a lot of harsh truths going into here. The Knight of Cups can also relate to Pisces placements. So this can pull strongly if you have high Pisces placements. Excuse me. Okay, and this is about trying to create your dreams into a reality, or you could feel like you're being manipulated emotionally by someone. This could be a manipulation from the Queen of Swords. If someone in your life embodies that Queen of Swords, they're trying to balance you out, or they're trying to push you one way or another. Like if, say, studies, you want to study a certain subject, but they want you to do what they want to do. You're not having a say in the situation, and you need to take back your own voice. And this message could be very slow. It's not something that you're willing to deal with right now. Like we see with these cups, these opportunities that are being present to you. And you're like, well, I'm not ready for this. I am comfortable where I'm at. And it's like you can't be in this position much longer. Two of Wands, a decision that must be made. It's very hard for you to do this, to pick up a certain decision and to move forward with it. This is requiring more research. That challenge before where you're like, well, I need to know all the facts. This might be more of how you operate. You're operating more with your head than you are with your heart or with your instinct or intuition. You're calling more into intellect. But when you call these things into intellect, you're starting to overthink. You're starting to question more than actually accepting things that they are in the surface. You're trying to dig in deeper, and this is what's causing a lot of this chaos, this of balancing between, is it for fun, or is it for work, or is it for somebody else? As a matter of fact, this isn't even something that's for you. The Magician. Wow. So we have something. This is the Magician is ruled by Mercury, and Mercury rules over Gemini and Virgo placements. But keep that in mind. Your communication skills, that someone is a mastery of all the elements that are present here. And let me see. With the Wands coming in here, we kind of have a full house between Wands, Swords, Cups, Pentacles. All of the elements have been brought into here. And let's actually get the card, the crowning card. Temperance, Sagittarius vibes. Very interesting. Because Temperance is also in reverse. Remember I was talking about that connection. We see the doves that are here. You might feel a disconnect between you and your higher self. This is questioning or bringing back memories, or bringing back needing to have that moderation. That one part of your life, the intellect part has taken over the spiritual part of things. Okay, you no longer want to dream about spirituality. You don't want to work on your craft, or you don't want to connect with your spirit guides. And it feels like a disconnect because you don't feel protected by them, or you don't see the value in it anymore because you're thinking about things too analytically. Okay. And like we see the two cups that are in here, another two that is representation between you and your higher self, your lower and your higher self trying to embody you, who are trying to make you a better person, something that you have pride in, that you value. You need to write down these values. You need to ponder what it is that you value. What makes it where you feel special, or you feel like, hey, I'm living my best life as best as I can. You have your down days, but you're aware of those down days. The Magician wants you to use your hidden talents. As you can see, like his hands are crossed over on the sign of Pentacles in form of grounding. This might be subtle energy as well. We also see like the dove, or this white bird that is present here, and in the Ace of Cups. This could be leading to your psychic intuition, to knowing more with your third eye. Keeping that in mind, because we have the full pentacle down here, yet it is broken up here. You're trying to gather the pieces. So out of all these signs, you have too many swords. You have too many swords, and we need to bring that down just to one philosophical thought, or one power over your mind to fill your determination and your willpower. Wands, not too bad. Having two, trying to make a decision. You pretty much can figure out where your passions are going to lie, what it is you want to research. You know, that I wouldn't say that's a big of a concern at this moment. Wands are pretty much covered. Like if you were to pick up a spiritual path, you would know where to go right away. Instinctually, it is there. When we have cups, you need something that is more of the cup sitting up, not spilling over. You need something that's going to empower you, that's going to be a creative release, something that's not going to drain you, something that's going to make you feel like your muse is over your shoulder and is telling you to create. Okay, so, and maybe even just simple as taking a bath, because we see the knight is in the water. To cleanse yourself, or just like wanting to be around or near water. And then the Pentacles, what is it you're trying to build into reality? What is it you're trying to manifest? What is this new opportunity that you seek? Is it a big creative project that is going to be a more subtle power than what you're used to? It won't be something that is groundbreaking, because that's the power of the Pentacles. It feels mundane, but it's actually super powerful because it is something that is going to last. It doesn't have a quick burnout, for like, for example, for wands or swords. Okay, I'm just pushing everyone over because it's oracle time. Okay, let me think. I think we're going to go like normal. And I say normal because we always love these surrender cards. I find learning to surrender can be a very great exercise, basically, in how to receive. You need to let go in order to receive. You can't keep everything on your plate. And since we have all these swords, this would be more of mental thoughts, I would think. But we will see what your higher self wants you to know. Pile number 1. First up, surrender to joy. A key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Indulge in random acts of smiling. Hold on, let me hold it like this. During both the hard and easy times, keep surrendering to more joy. And sometimes it's really hard to find joy, but maybe finding joy in the little things can be a good exercise to begin. Just what are you grateful for? Where can you have some fun? And we see the birds in here as well. And that's what we were talking about. This is more of like a creative project, letting your inner child come out to play. Sagittarius, when dealing with the temperance, and we see the wings present again, can be dealing with new ideas, new types of education, higher education that you want to learn. Again, with that page coming in here with all the books. For some of us, finding joy in learning new things is totally acceptable. Surrender to success. You're ready to experience abundance. Don't look back at previous roadblocks or difficulties. Leap into an exciting new world of possibilities. This definitely relates to the Magician card. You need to surrender to success and know that you are worthy of success. You are worthy of your gifts. You are worthy of controlling both your physical plane, emotional plane, spiritual plane. Okay, and let's get right there. Surrender negative thinking. You have control over your thoughts. When negative thoughts surface, say thank you for sharing and quickly refocus on positive affirmations, which is pretty on point what we were talking about. This could be powerful from the Queen of Swords perspective, someone who vocalizes, someone who says and speaks their truth. The Magician, as being powerful, can be seen as a witch in the sense of like as above, so below. Typically, you would see one hand, one up, one hand down in some of the portrayals of the Magician. We also have that infinity sign there, symbolizing like surrender to negative thinking, because we see these thoughts that come through. And this also definitely relates to the Nine of Swords, to surrender that, asking for help if you need to, doing research on positive affirmations that stick to you, that mean something to you. Keep that in mind. Pile number 1. I'm going to pull a few cards from here. Skybridge, possibility for union. And wow, this is powerful in the sense of we're talking about a relationship between you and your higher self. This could be that union between you and your higher self that we're seeking, and also a collapse of these swords are possible. Sky Dancers, surrender. So kind of like reiterating these surrender cards. You need to surrender to the process. You need to surrender a lot of these thoughts, these negative feelings. Acknowledge them. Know that they're there. But you need to be able to deal with it. If you just keep ignoring it, it's not like it's going to go away. Benefactor, grace and generosity. Some people find joy in being able to help others. This could be how you fulfill your cup, is by helping and being beneficial for others. Okay. And the Queen of Swords shows grace. The Ace of Cups shows us grace. And we just see a softness, and this is just really cute. If you can see it, pile number 1. Okay. You know we got to get some self-care cards up on here, especially for sometimes these readings can be semi-harsh and you just need to know how to take care of yourself after a reading or for this week. And these are very much more like self-love cards, what you can do for yourself in this time, in this moment. Beauty ritual. I also see people do this if you want to embody more magic in yourself, that you can put symbols, just like how there's symbols, these could be tattoos, or you can draw them on you. You can paint them or put with moisturizer onto your body, sigils that make you feel strong. As you rub into your skin, you're putting like magic onto your skin. Write a gratitude list. This is what we were talking about before, surrendering to joy, that maybe it can start with things that you are grateful for, that you find joy in. And clear your energy field. You can do this by a smoke cleanse, a bath. I think we were talking that before with the Knight of Cups in here, submerging underwater, just, or like a shower, something that, you know, some people find a water cleanse to be much more more joyful, more soothing. Make it a ritual bath. And connect with your womb. I felt pulled to pull one more card. Connecting with your womb. This could be creating something that you're going to give birth to for some of you. It's just connecting with your womb, connecting either with your mother's womb, your ancestors in that sense, and connecting with those feminine powers as well, like divine feminine energy. Be opening to receiving. Be opening to absorbing. Okay, keep that in mind. And then we're gonna end your reading with actually one of these little guys. This is a secret garden. And if you made it this far, if you made it this far in the video, I thank you so much for being here. And make sure to like and subscribe and check out my socials if you would like to hang out more, hang out in the Discord or on Twitch. I'd love to have you. Okay, weed, you don't tolerate less than you deserve. And we were just talking about that with surrender to success. Okay, you deserve the world. You deserve a connection to your higher self. And your higher self wants you to know that. To not, like I said, you've got things going on that are working for you, and you've got some things you have to fix. Don't feel like you have to do it on your own. And also don't feel like you have to put up with anybody else's crap, okay? This is your moment. Okay, that is your reading, pile number 1. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I appreciate it. I will see you guys in the next video. Again, drop a comment. Let me know if this resonated with you. If it didn't, that's cool too. Just let me know, okay? I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Hello, this is for pile number 2. This is for if you really liked Beetlejuice, and who would not like Beetlejuice, okay? So you picked pile number 2, which meant you like Beetlejuice or you like this tarot deck. So let's put our little Funko Pop Beetlejuice right over there, and let's start your shuffle. Okay, pile number 2, this is going to be a message from your higher self. What is it that your higher self wants you to know right now? What do you need to receive? What do you need to do in order to receive? What do you need to banish? And like always, we start with tarot. And we move into oracles afterwards, okay? Let's get a few shuffles up in here. Call in pile number 2's divine team, higher self, ancestors, spirit guides, help communicate what your higher self wants you to know. Sorry, Beetlejuice. Okay, let's start. Queen of Pentacles. This reading, I associate the Queen of Pentacles, very close energy to that of a Capricorn. Capricorn energy going on in here. And so if you have any placements, any big placements of Capricorn, this can resonate a lot with you as well, but also can resonate with Taurus and Virgo signs. So the Queen of Pentacles, a great balancer between work life and family life, making sure that they take care of themselves. They're could be an entrepreneur as well, business on the mind, nurturing, very closely connected with the garden that is present in the Empress card. And with the Queen of Pentacles, this is already like focusing on your own money, focusing on your own bag, focusing on your own coin. Like, she's busy. She's not caring. She's not staring at us like the viewer. She is just looking at her own thing and, like, you know, minding her own business. Okay. Justice. Wow, Libra coming in here, some air. So we've got some earth and air energy coming into here. And justice is all about trying to keep things fair and balanced. So it's kind of like a balancing act within the Queen of Pentacles, and it's keeping the consistency within here, keeping things fair. Okay, and this could be dealing with family members, or this could be dealing with co-workers. So you're trying to keep things very fair. You're also trying to maybe keep the balance between you and your higher self, holding your values up high, keeping them nurtured, making sure you're aware of it, doing deep meditation. We have both of these figures here that are sitting, and like we have here the veil about to come undone. You're going to be seeing the truth. Here, the truth is open to you and you see it now, so more truth could be shown to you in a different aspect of your life. Whether you're focusing in this area, but could be more career focused, so now more in the family life or your spiritual self, this veil could be coming down and you're going to have your eyes more open. And we'll see more about that when we get further into your reading. Very pleasant. We have the 10 of Pentacles, money on the mind, finances, money coming your way for some of you. Community building. This could be a connection with others. Very positive signs going on here. Pile number 2. Oh, little fuzz. Hold on. I stuck to my nail. And we see people here. We just have to make sure that we don't, what's the word? We don't ignore, there we go, we don't ignore this chaos. That could be with the challenges that is present here. There's something you're not taking care of. It's like outside of what you're willing to pay attention to. And it's like injustice here, you're trying to block it, but if soon that veil is going to come down. And you're going to see the truth, and will you be prepared to see that truth? That is more what's along the lines here. Will things seem fair to you? So keep that in mind. Pile number 2, sorry. Okay, and now we have the 7 of Wands, feeling like you're fighting or feeling like you're being pushed off by others. And I get this more feeling that things may not feel fair to you, like you've had to work harder to get where you need to be. And or it could be on a spiritual path, because we have the Wands here. Things have been more challenging, and your higher self wants you to know that the work you've done, it's valid, it's there, it's happened. Don't compare your journey to somebody else. 4 of Swords coming into here. We have the Swords in here. We have 3 in this box, something that you've kind of put away. And we have this repeating pattern. There's something that you're not dealing with that's going to come back up to bite you in the butt, basically. That you're like, I'm going to box it up. I'm going to deal with these later. And you're only dealing with like the one sword, the one pentacle. We see the one sword again here. When you've been trying to keep things balanced, things are going to feel like they're unbalanced because you've just been ignoring something. Okay, this could be ignoring domestic matters, parts of your life. Or outside, like your immediate family, you could be dealing with something like that. Or your ancestors. We have the 7 of Pentacles now. Excuse me, I thought I lost my voice for a second. Feeling like, have you invested in the right parts? This could be like, as you can see here, a lot of the pentacles are in one area. Did you put all of the work only in one side of your life? So we have this, you kind of view yourself as someone who's been keeping the balance. You feel like you've been keeping things very fair. In reality, your higher self is like, but you haven't. Things feel complete to you, but there's really turmoil going outside of this, outside of your view, outside of your mental thoughts that you need to unleash, you need to work on. You can't invest in only one area of your life. You need to be able to spread it out, and it's going to take some time. There's a lot of energy in here that relates to, it won't be quick, it won't be fast. It will be something that if you do right, it's going to take a while to do, and that could be a healing process. This could be a connection spiritually, trying to ground your energy as well. This is why you're going to be sitting down while you're doing this, because it's going to take a while. You're laying down and sleeping here. You got to get up and moving for some of it. The Hierophant in reverse, Taurus energy, some more earth coming up in here, okay? So we have that Hierophant, maybe bad advice, and we see as well this mimicking between, like, we have justice, a different form of justice, karmic justice, past life. We see like this duality in here with the poles. In reverse, though, this could be something that's more non-traditional you've been trying to do, or more occult information. This is also about information that was either given to some of you, could have been misguided information. You're learning your lesson from something, like you're trying to do this all on your own because you got bad information from a certain source that was supposed to be highly respected, or more about you're taking matters into your own end because and you're doing it in a non-traditional way. Learning more information, but information that still comes from books, but it's like occult books. It's not, when it comes to spirituality, something that is seen outside of the norm. The Knight of Wands in reverse, some Sagittarius energy coming into here. That's what it looks like upright. But yeah, this is the challenge, is like things are going to be taking it very slow. You want them to go quickly, but these problems need to be taken head on. And this could be relating to bad news, and this bad news could be coming up from this person with high Taurus placements, from this energy of this mentor that was misguided, that you're now seeking justice from. For some of you, like I said, it's about kind of like the energy that I get from this, especially with the Knight of Wands coming into play, is a message that you were not looking forward to. It's not pleasant message. And let's grab our last card, and we have the Magician in reverse. Very interesting. This could be, again, we have that trickster vibe coming into here. Oh, a lot of grief. Okay, we're feeling our feelings, or we're hiding them. Your higher self is basically screaming at you to feel your feelings and don't delve into work. Some of you are doing that. Some of you are hiding behind work right now. You're not allowing yourself to feel these spilled cups. And mind you, this is the only cups that are coming into play besides the one that is in the Magician, which is Mercury, which relates to Gemini and Virgo placements as well. But this is about communication, trying to make as above as below. We see also the mimic between the gardens, between the Queen of Pentacles to the Magician, trying to ground that energy. But this is shadow work for some of you. You're only seeing the surface of what your higher self wants you to do, and it feels fine because you're ignoring what needs to be taken care of. You're ignoring certain finances or bills or debt that you need to take care of. They're piling up. Some of you are ignoring certain people in your life, or dealing with certain toxic individuals that are providing bad information. Some of you are just hiding your feelings. You're simply just hiding your feelings because you don't want to deal with it right now. Okay, pile number 2. Let's move these guys over because you know what time it is. It is Oracle time, and I just need to move these guys over. And I apologize that these cards are so shiny that some of them are lost with the lighting. During this Mercury retrograde, I ended up losing a light that normally be over there to help deal with some of the shine. Okay, there we go. Right off the bat, we're doing surrender cards. No questions here. Pile number 2, this is some heavy energy. It seems like on the surface, but also because Libras are really good at making everything look beautiful. They're really good at making everything look like everything is great. Everything's fine. There's nothing more going on. My life is perfect. In reality, it is shattering because they're trying to ignore something. Because they're also trying to be a people pleaser instead of seeking the truth, or, you know, they're trying so hard to keep it fair. Okay, one more shuffle. Beetlejuice, watch out. Yes, Beetlejuice, watch out. Oh, I think that was over 3 times. Oh. Surrender the habit of people pleasing. Speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. I just said that. I think for some of you, you feel like you need a strong front. You're tricking others. You're tricking yourself. You feel like you need a strong front, okay? Because you're dealing with something. You're dealing with grief. Like, grief for those that have fallen. Even if there's more opportunities present, there's more feelings there. Like, not all is gone. Not all is lost. But you need to take that moment for grief. But you're trying to put up a front for other people. You feel like you need to be strong for them. Like, you're trying to be strong for them while turmoil's going on inside of you. Surrender to miracles. Be open to miracles occurring in your life. Feel and know that these events are real. Let go of any resistance and banish any doubt that miracles can happen. That's beautiful. This is about also belief in like your own magic. This is opening up to the universe, opening up to your higher self to believe that those miracles can happen. Surrender to wonder and awe. Open to the magic of every moment and sense the awe and wonder in all of life. This attitude will help keep you connected to the ecstasy of flow. Okay. Surrender to nature. Surrender to that powerful feeling that you get maybe when you're near water. We see a lot of flowing energy going into here. This water could be what you need to in order to release. Surrender also because like we have a lot of pentacles, and like I said, pentacles can seem very mundane, but they can be very powerful at the end of it because they're very strong and long lasting. Okay, and you're holding that power in your own hand as well. Definitely called to bring out some mermaid oracle, especially since we see we need some more water in this reading, and we see these dolphins. I see the ocean. Let's pull out some mermaids. What do the mermaids have to say via your higher self? Pile number 2. Ask for help. Ask for help. If you don't know where to begin for your grief, ask for help. And like I said, it feels like maybe there's someone there that you thought you could trust and you can no longer do so. You need to find someone else that doesn't give you these feelings, or you can ask multiple people for help as well. But don't try to hide this for family. Don't try to hide this for friends or a community. You need to be honest with them and honest with yourself, and don't feel like you always have to put up a defense or you always have to fight for your spot. Waiting. This kind of relates to surrender to miracles and surrender to wonder and awe because they're just there observing the beauty of nature. And we see a lot of patience kind of going through here as well with the pentacles coming into here, wanting things to go quicker, but maybe waiting is best for some of it to get you back on track. Like I said, it could be a long healing process too for some of you. Waiting and then moving forward. Beautiful. Sometimes inaction, like with waiting, can lead to action or lead to progress because you're taking that you're taking that time to really think things through, okay, to have that authority, to have that power. And we see someone who shows more of like a mentor, like the opposing force to the Hierophant. Okay, we have that for sure. We're gonna bring some self-care. We're gonna bring some self-care into this reading. Ooh, there was a lot of emotions going through this for pile number 2. There was a lot of secrets that need to be told, truths that need to come out, feelings that need to be recognized. So we need some self-care here. We need some self-care for this group. Dealing with your higher self is no joke. But you gotta do this to bring up your vibrations and to, you know, try to get a little bit of peace and joy into your life. Chanting, for some of you that's affirmations. For some of you, you might want to look up stuff on YouTube about chanting. Like, I think one that comes to mind is like a customary one where it's like Om. Look into that. This is chanting. This is also putting, ask for help, putting words into action. Drink tea. Hydration is here to water yourself. Like I said, we need some cups up in here. I was saying we need some more, bring in more water. This literally brought this in. And for some of you who don't like tea, this could be maybe lemonade. This could be coffee, you know, water, just water could be good for you. So just make sure to drink some tea. And also we see this moment of just like while you're waiting, you're drinking some tea or being, you know, you're taking care of yourself. And grounding yourself. Grounding your energy. And we see kind of, actually all 3 of these are all sitting. They're cross-legged. Sitting. We were bringing that up before. Technically, yes, sitting. We have someone sitting in here too. Sitting and waiting and being patient with yourself, because it feels like this is energy you were trying to fix behind the scenes by yourself. You were trying to get it done by yourself, and trying to get it done quickly, when in reality this was going to take much longer. And then sound healing. For some of you, you would want some sound healing, and it can be as gentle as this, as like someone who's doing something with crystal bowls. And I know you can Google this on YouTube as well. Just put in sound healing or sound healing with crystal bowls. For some of you, that is blaring some rock music and just letting the vibrations of the bass like go through your system, of those drums, blasting those angry songs out, because you need to get that emotion out there. And you like, sometimes that is the best way. So take that for what it is. If you would like to do sound healing, you know, both ways, maybe in the morning, more meditative crystal healing like that. And in the afternoon, maybe while you're cleaning, you want to, you know, do rock music, or, you know, something that has a high beat, some high energy to get your vibes right. But take that moment for grounding. I just see that we have them like all here, like these top 3 right here. It's grounding, it's chanting, drinking tea. A lot of that earth energy is going to vibe with this group the most, okay? And before we end, I think, because we have chanting, let's do an affirmation. Let us end your reading, pile number 2, with an affirmation. If you made it this far, thank you so much for being here. Please drop me a comment. Let me know if this resonated with you, how you felt about this reading. I love to read your comments. If you want to, you know, join the Discord, join us on Twitch. We'd love to have you there. All my socials will be in the description box below. I need more space. It's just hard to shuffle over these cards. Okay, pile number 2. What is your affirmation? Pile number 2, we have, the universe is filled with endless opportunities for me. The universe is filled with endless opportunities for me. And I know that's the night sky, but it definitely mimics some water movement, the blue of the ocean. Wonderful and beautiful. I've been saying that a lot for this reading, pile number 2. I apologize. But everything seems to be very beautiful and tying in together wonderfully. Okay, pile number 2, that's all I have for you today. Thank you for being here. Thank you for, you know, putting up with this reading. I appreciate it. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Have a wonderful, happy time zone wherever you are. And say it with me, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. Hello, pile number 3. If you are here, this means you are drawn to either the Modern Witch Tarot or our favorite Funko Pop of Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. Okay, so let us put Elvira here. Let's see, there we go. And while I begin to shuffle, remember that we start with tarot and then we will go into oracle. Oh, that was a terrible shuffle, don't mind that. These cards, the Modern Witch is always the hardest for me to shuffle, but we get there. We get there. Do some overhanded anyways. All right, pile number 3. What is it that your higher self wants you to know? What is it that your spirit guides, your ancestors want to help and assist your higher self to sending a message? Take a few deep breaths while we shuffle. Pile number 3. What is it that your higher self wants you to know? What does it need you to know right now? Beautiful, okay. Sorry, Elvira, help me out here. There we go, camera unblurred. Let's start, let's get going. Ace of Wands, right off the bat, some fire energy, but in reverse. Something you're hesitating about, something you wanted to progress. This could be a spiritual path. This could be out of all the gifts of the magician, because we sometimes view this as the magician's hand, since it's a gift from spirit as well. But in reverse, so a lot of hesitation. There's doubt lying here, and we will find out more. And I apologize for the lighting during this Mercury retrograde. I lost a light, one that would normally sit over there to help balance out, so I won't have to have it so bright. So I apologize. I'll try to hold it up as much as I can. Knight of Cups in reverse. This was relating to some Pisces energy in here. Very interesting too. So this could be relating to a challenge with love or a message. You're not ready to begin anew. You can be, or you're getting bad news, or you don't feel a connection with your muse, which is causing like the flame to burn out, because like you have a spark or you have an idea, but you're not sure how to go about it or how to create it. And it's more in a dream world and you're trying to make it a reality, but it's just like you're just dreaming, or it's just fantasy at this point. It's just like a thought or a story that you can't get onto paper. It's just stuck in your mind. Page of Swords. Okay, so this is actually putting like the story in a perfect sense, in the sense of like needing to write more, to journal more, to get your emotions on paper, to not ignore your emotions, and to be okay with just beginning, with just starting. There's something about this that you're like, I don't want to start this project, but you're being challenged by your higher self to stop putting it off and to do so, that you're going to start a new journey, okay? And this is going to be a connection to bring into actually mind, body, and soul, okay? To keep that in mind as well with that Page of Swords. This is someone, like, don't feel childish about wanting to start. You're starting to learn something. It's a new thought. Like, it feels a little cloudy as we see clouds in the sky here, but there are some clear points. There's some starting points there, so don't feel like you need to know everything off bat. Like, you're going to learn as you keep going and continuing. Here we have that imagery again, and this is dealing with the cups. We see that one cup, we see the one cup here. So a big challenge is, maybe this is an opportunity that you're not ready to let go of something else. You need to meditate on it. You're trying to think about this. Your higher self is trying to give you something, and you're like, well, there's too much hesitation here. There's a message that you don't want delivered. There's something that you don't want to be sent to you. There's something that you're like, well, I have this here, I should be fulfilled, and you're not fulfilled. You need to find something else. And this could be just banishing one of these cups and replacing this. Instead of taking on 4 cups, you're going to stick with just 3, but you need to let go of something that doesn't serve you anymore, something that doesn't bring you passion or creativity. It is something new and something that's more fiery. It's not what you're used to. It makes you uncomfortable. Page of Cups, 2 pages up in here, and Keeper of Water, Keeper of Air, of these elements coming into here, air and water trying to work together, or trying, and that could be why it's conflicting and why it feels like the fire keeps being put out. You're not trusting your intuition. You're not trusting in this one cup. You're not trusting in your muse. Your muse has been trying to deliver you a message, and the muse can be a creative process or something that it's going to engage you into something that is so different that you're just like, I need to be open to this, but you're shutting it down. You feel like you're not ready for it, but your higher self is telling you you are ready for this. This is going to elevate you to the next level. No matter how childish you might be feeling, you're actually going to be brought up. You're going to change something new, is going to change the way that you are looking at the world as it is now. It's very clear. We see clear skies behind here too. And also this person is they're looking at their cup and they're ready to listen to their intuition. You need to trust in this process. What I say, trust your intuition. You know things. You don't know why you know them, but you do. This is a connection, obviously, with the moon, the high priestess. We see the moon being present here. We see someone picking up, excuse me. We see someone picking up their laptop or going to a computer, doing research or doing the pros and cons of a situation, but you're trusting your instinct, you're trusting your intuition. There's some things about this new way of thinking, this new way that just feels right to you. And your higher self wants you to know that. They want you to know it's okay. Hey, you know what? It's a little foggy. You don't know everything that is to know about it. You don't know like the details or the mathematics behind it, but you can. You could learn it. You have the ability to do it. You're going off of instinct first, and then, you'll get a deeper dive into the research, okay? Things will become more clear as we go. Ace of Pentacles, what you're trying to do right now. So pile number 3, you have some idea, some new way of thinking, something that is going to be so subtle. Like you want it to be something that explodes with fire, but it might have something that's much more subtle energy that needs grounding, but it's something that holds so much potential. And this could be dealing with something that is more instinctual, like you don't know the mechanics again behind of why it works, but you're going to learn how to do it. It's a skill you're going to master. And you may not even need a lot of research to do it. More of like someone could be like looking on YouTube right there and watching it get done. You could be getting Kindle books from on there. You can go to your library if they have any online books and researching that way as well. King of Swords. We have a lot of court cards coming in here to play as well. The King of Swords can be associated with both Libra and Gemini, but I personally associated with the fixed sign Aquarius, keeping things steady, being authentic to yourself, holding authority in the sense of like this sword it's bent and already in a direction. Like you can't come and change this person's mind. Like stubborn can be a challenge, and we can see that as a challenge because head is taking over the heart, okay, and they're not seeing eye to eye between the cups and that air, especially when you're telling your heart you're being childish, you're ignoring your inner child, like shut up and listen just to the brain. And it's like those gut instincts, that intuition doesn't like it. It'd rather play with someone who's more curious about the world, someone who wants to take the next step into learning things, to take a deeper dive into it, that we're starting off as a page before we can become that knight and then that queen and then that king, a mastery of emotions, a master of communications. We need to be able to fly free, and we see some clouds still here because we're always learning and you're wanting to challenge yourself mentally as well. This new opportunity, we see these clouds up in all of these cards here. This new opportunity awaits you, which actually, we've got Cups, Pentacles, Swords. So far we haven't had like this exact imagery of like the Ace of Swords would be with like a cloud and a hand sticking out there. We do, like we said, we still have swords that are obviously present. They're more, so that tells me it's more, your thought pattern is very stubborn, it's very fixed, and that's why it's hard to embrace your intuition. It's hard to embrace spiritual aspects of yourself because you need to see it to believe it. Six of Pentacles. Okay, so giving more. This idea that you have gives you that authority and that sense that you can help others. You can be there for others, and also this can represent the two halves of yourself trying to meet in the middle. Your higher self is trying to give you a gift. They're trying to give you power. They're trying to give you a gift that you're just like, I'm not going to take it. You're still like too cautious about it. Something has made it cautious. Okay, so one thing I'd like to point out is that we have the sun, we have that inner child vibe coming in here. We have that horse again of a message being sent of victory, of like, hey, you know, if you accept this, clear skies will rise. But we also have that clear thought process though as well. We have like a sun symbol here with the, you know, being behind both the aces. And I just want to point out what was sitting underneath that sun card was the Ace of Cups, and we were just kind of talking about the aces coming through. It's starting anew, but we see also that cup in the Page of Cups. So I'm going to put this to the side, but I just kind of wanted to point that out because I thought that was very interesting. So we see that imagery. We also have, like I said, that moon energy, that sun is trying to illuminate areas of your life that feel very scary to you. You need to embrace that. You need to not be so afraid of the gifts that are being sent to you, to watch what you're saying as well, to make sure you're not being so harsh with yourself. That don't overthink some things. This new opportunity, even though you feel like it will lead to nowhere, that's not true. It will give you something. You're going to learn a new skill. It's going to make you stronger in certain aspects. And yeah, that's what I get from that sun, is also something that is fun and joyful for you. For pile number 3. Okay, moving everybody over because we know it's going to be oracle time. Need the space. Put that sun card right there. Okay, and we're going to start off the bat, pile number 3, with what do you need to surrender? Surrender to the beauty of the natural world. Oop, don't fall. Take a relaxing break and spend time in nature. Replenish yourself by feeling the beauty and the SC there. And this is more along those lines of when you're overthinking things. Sometimes, and for some of you, spending some time in nature or meditating and taking that time of just like a moment of silence could be really good to help those racing thoughts that are going through your head. Your vision is so unique, like the Aquarius energy that is present in the King of Swords. It's so unique. Like it feels like, oh, and even with Pisces too. It's hard to make it where you feel like other people are going to be able to believe in you. Like, so it's hard for you to believe in yourself. But a lot of these cards in here are more of like, you're dealing with yourself. You shouldn't care about what other people think of you. This is going to lead to you to more prosperity. Being able to take care of yourself and being able to take care of others. Like if you would want that, wouldn't you listen to that little voice, that opportunity that's coming to you? Or that is already there and present. Surrender to the magic of who you are. Excuse me, I think my voice is about to crack. We all have magic in us, even in the mundane aspects of life. Remember that you are a magical being with uniqueness and worth that comes from being you. And we see someone that's here. We see that horse again, that inner child work, that fun, that magic we find being, you know, dealing with our dreams, dealing with, you know, impossibilities and making them possible. Also, as I was thinking about, you know, the natural world and the magic and like how the imagery is like in a field of flowers, when we see that Ace of Pentacles, we see this beautiful garden that is here. And this is why something that could be growing slow, and this could be another reason why maybe this opportunity is hard for you to really picture to do, because besides needing to see it to believe it, that type of vibe, it's something that's going to be slow, and you don't like that it's going to take time. You don't like the fact that it's going to need water, that it's going to need sunlight, that it's going to need time to invest into it. So you'd rather ignore it than take it on. And your guide, your higher self, is telling you this is going to be good for you. And then let's grab your last one. Surrender the drama. No matter how emotionally charged the situation, remain calm and don't contribute to the drama. Staying centered will help resolve the issue more quickly. Basically, focus in on yourself. I was telling you that maybe it feels foolish, it feels childish because we have these pages coming in here and you're like, you don't want to compare to others. You're asking yourself where you want to sit in there, that you feel very foolish. And this is telling you, surrender the drama. Like, if people are going to make you feel foolish about this, they're not your people. They're not seeing you for what it is. Okay, so definitely, because I see surrender to the magic, we're going to see what your higher self has to say via the fairies. We're going to bring in a fairy oracle for this one. Okay, what do the fairies have to provide for guidance? New beginnings. Pretty spot on, but we've seen about all of these aces, all of these cups being present, and or I say the aces, or like the single cup being here. The fairy godmother heralds the joyous news of a new baby or the birth of a cherished idea. Protect and nurture your ideas as you would a baby. For some of you, that is literally could be for a baby, giving birth to a baby. For others, it will be, like I said, cherishing, to nurture your ideas as you would a berry, cherishing your ideas. And that could be what these cards, between the sun card, the pages, nurturing these new ideas, nurturing your budding intuition. Give it time. Like, we literally have the Page of Cups who's just kind of starting with their intuition, boom, turning into a high priestess. This transformation is powerful for you, okay? Nature, we have so much nature going into here. Be receptive to the subtle messages from nature as you go about your day. Nature talks to us continuously. We need only to open our hearts and minds. So this is that balance, or between, like, your higher self is telling you that balance between your mind and your heart. They can work together to bring you abundance, to bring you prosperity. And like I said, for some of you, we see gardens, we see a lot of flowers. This could be, if you can, for some of us, it's really cold outside, to go out in weather to see nature. If you can do it, great. If not, maybe just looking at pictures of nature on your computer, on your phone, wherever you can. Here on YouTube could be beneficial. Going on Instagram, at least. If you have to get it digitally, that's absolutely fine. If some of us cannot actually go and spend time outside in nature, do what you can, okay? Shit. I guess it's not okay. Pile number 3. I'm so sorry. Go outside. Okay. It's time to go outside. Time in the powerful piece of nature wherever you are, and feel at one with your habitat. Forget everything I just said about trying not to go outside. Although I think it's bullshit in a sense, like, some of us cannot go outside. I don't like going outside because it's cold. It's too cold. Maybe if it was super sunny, super warm, I'd give it a try, but we see so much nature. We see so much outside. If you can, great. Okay, let me pull definitely some self-care cards. Let's see what we can do for some self-care. Okay, first self-care card. Beauty ritual. Okay. Taking that time for yourself. We're seeing someone sitting down, pampering, painting your nails, putting sigils or symbols on your bodies. You can do that with moisturizer and rubbing it into your skin. Drink tea. Okay. Drinking tea. This could be maybe if you can bring a nice warm drink with you. If you have to go outside, for some of us, maybe that'll be beneficial to do. Hot cocoa. This could see, well, we see a lot of like the cup symbolization in here as well. This could be like you just need to hydrate. So if you can just drink some water, that would be great, which I need to do soon, as you can hear my voice about to crack. Connect with fire. If you can safely burn fire, you can light a candle. Look here on YouTube as well for like there's like ASMR stuff of like a burning fire that could be beneficial for some of you. For some of you, this is going camping, hanging out with others around a fire to connect with others. And let's see. Just bringing in that warmth. And this could also mean dealing with the element of fire, connecting or learning more about the elements of fire and fire magic. And family, connecting with family. This could be your ancestors. This could also be family, your chosen family. This could be connecting with your higher self, that meditation work we were talking about. For some of us, I just need to sit there and meditate, a moment of silence, silencing our own words or our harshness with ourselves, to not be that stubborn. To know your truth and to speak your truth, and to know where your values lie, being authentic to yourself, but also can be giving. Okay, so also this mentorship, or maybe you need to connect with fire, like we have the family, the figures here could be dealing with family members, drinking something nice and warm around the fire with family. Technically that could be outside. Okay. And well, okay, I know what your last card will be. I think we're going to end with, a color for pile number 3. Gotta find a place to shuffle. And if you made it this far in this part of the video, I appreciate it. Please make sure to like and subscribe if you like this type of video. Drop me a comment to let me know if this resonated with you, if you liked some parts, if you didn't like some parts. Drop me, let me know. Let me know what you think of this. If you what you thought about picking Funko Pops. I'd love to know your feedback. I love to read your comments. I'd love to have you join the Discord if you would like. I post bonus content in there a lot. And it's just a fun community to hang out, and join us on Twitch if you feel like it. All of the links for everything will be in the description box below. Okay, what is the color for pile number 3? Pink. Let love in. Beautiful. We see someone wearing pink. We kind of see pink around here. We see pink behind the High Priestess. Pink on the Page of Swords. Let love in. He's receiving pink up here. Trust in the process. Let that love for yourself in. Do not be so harsh to yourself. We even see pink down here. Excuse me. The cups, we see pink all through the imagery here. Beautiful way to end your reading, pile number 3. Remember, you can wear pink, you can have your nails pink, you could be painting your nails pink, you could be drinking a pink drink or something, wearing pink makeup, jewelry, surrounding yourself, putting screens around you in pink, like your phone screen, your computer screen, stuff like that for the day, for the week, whatever you feel comfortable in doing. And yeah, let that love in. Be kinder to yourself. It'll be good for you. All right, that was your reading, pile. Put that there. Pile number 3. I appreciate you being here, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Unpleasant dreams.